Hi, you've seen several videos from me already, and yet I have not yet done the BookTube Newbie Tag. I did this when I very first started my channel, but I feel like I'm a bit of a noob again, so I'm going to do it again. I haven't looked at these questions in advance, so you're going to be getting top of my head answer / editing, but let's crack on and see what my answers are. So the first question is, why did you start this channel? I started this channel because I really love posting on Instagram, I love posting on my blog, and I love posting on Twitter, and I run all bookish accounts there. You can find my links down below as well, and I wanted to expand out to do BookTube as well. It's something that I started before and just couldn't quite keep up with, something that didn't feel as natural to me before because of the format I was filming in and the setup that I used, and I wanted to give it another crack. I've mentioned before that my degree was in film production and I don't really use that very much anymore, so this was a way for me to dive back into that side of my brain and activate the creative side that works with film and not just the photography and the writing side of things. So this is a way to get engaged with that. I also just really like watching the videos, and when I like watching something, that's why I went into Instagram, I suppose. I like looking at the photos that people are posting of their books, so I thought I'm going to try this. So here I am. Question number 2 is, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to BookTube? Well, obviously I can bring you a lot of yellow. Is that not enough? I probably should have mentioned this in the earlier question about why I joined BookTube, but when I upload onto my Instagram story, people message me telling me how much that positive content means to them and what it does for them mentally. And that means a hell of a lot to me. But also that content is only live for 24 hours, so I want to make that content live a lot longer, which is why I would like to upload it in YouTube videos. So I suppose that's partially why I joined again, but also what I can offer is positive content that will hopefully make you smile and offer a slightly different outlook on life if you're not feeling 100%. I hope that that is something I can offer you guys. I hope the yellow helps as well. Obviously, the yellow is always a positive colour. I think I could just offer you my personality. Everyone's got a unique personality, so that's what I'm going to offer you. Have this, have me, my gift to you. Question number 3 is, what are you most excited about for this new channel? Honestly, since I launched this channel a couple of weeks ago, I've already had quite a few exciting things linking to it happening, and that I'm so excited. I love collaborating with other booktubers. I love being involved in a different area of the community. There's definitely crossovers between all different parts of the book community, but I feel like I'm dipping a toe in each pool essentially, and I'm really excited for the different types of videos I can film and how I can connect to my audience in a totally different way to what I normally do. Number 5 is, what book or series got you into your love of reading? Now, I have read since my mum read to me before I could read, so I don't really have a proper answer for this because I've just always read, but I definitely remember really enjoying Enid Blyton's series The Magic Faraway Tree as a kid. That was so magical and fantastic. I absolutely loved it. I read before I read that series as well, but my mum really loved that series when she was younger. I loved it, so that one definitely comes to mind. Number 6 is, what questions would you ask your favourite booktubers? I would ask about scheduling and productivity and how to manage your time best. I think I'm pretty good at managing my time, but I am now blogging, tweeting, Instagramming and making BookTube videos and writing a book and working full-time and trying to read and play Animal Crossing, very important. So I'd be interested to see for the booktubers that also do all those things, whether they struggle, whether there's one they prioritise over all the others, and which medium they actually prefer as well. Question number 7 kind of rolls into that as well, and it's, what challenges do you think will be hardest to overcome with starting a booktube channel? I definitely think that I'm very good at time management, so I don't think it will be a struggle to manage my time, but I think I will probably put pressure on myself to make a lot of content, which is a good thing because I like making it, so it's not a stress. I just think that I might forget to do the other things as well. So the sitting down and watching a film, the reading, well, no, I won't forget the reading, I always read, but the chill stuff, like I really like playing on my Xbox, and I don't do that as much because I have all this other stuff going on, but I kind of need to remind myself to do things that aren't necessarily book related. I am really, really, really bad at binging TV series on Netflix or watching TV. I don't tend to watch much TV, which is why when people recommend me shows, they tend to get frustrated because I just don't watch them for years because I just watch like an episode every now and then. I'm awful, I know. So I think probably balancing my free time effectively, because a lot of my time goes into doing all of this. I could definitely do with having an extra couple of hours in the day or an extra day in the week maybe. Question number 8 is, when did you start reading? As I said before, I have always been a reader since I was like this big. My mum would read to me every day. When I was old enough, I would then take over the reading at bedtime and read to her. And I just always loved reading. My mum reads, my grandma reads. It's a chain of readers in our family, so it was impossible for me not to like it. My dad also liked reading, so it was everywhere. Question number 9 is, where do you read? I read here and here, and sometimes in the bath. I generally don't have much other spaces that I like to read because I live at home still and the lounge is occupied by other humans, and I like to read in quiet. And lastly, number 10 is, what kind of books do you like to read? I really like reading fantasy books, but my favourite books are books about books. Don't know what genre that is called, or if it is its own genre, but I love reading those kind of books. They just make me feel happy and cosy, and there's something really magical, more so than a normal epic fantasy, I find. But generally I'll read anything I fancy. I do like dipping into YA fantasy, YA contemporary, YA thrillers, adult contemporary. I'm reading an adult contemporary at the moment, but I just finished a YA fantasy. So I read a variety, just whatever I fancy really, and whatever I have on my bookshelf, which is a lot. So those are all of the questions. I hope you enjoyed getting to know me. I might do like a Q&A style thing and ask you guys if you'd like to ask me questions on Twitter at some point, if that's something you'd be interested in. Let me know in the comments if that is something you would like. I will see you in another video. Keep smiling and stay positive.